the deepest mission I have, the calling I have inside, was to support breastfeeding mothers, especially breastfeeding working moms that want to be successful in everything they do. We can have it all.
Yvon Bock is a mother of 4 and a successful businesswoman. Singapore's EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2023 is the founder of Hagen. Set up in 2015, Hagen designs and sells baby feeding bottles and equipment. The brand is available in 24 markets and popular in countries like China and the United States. Many of Hagen's designs were inspired by Ms. Bock's own 10-year breastfeeding journey. I'm Sumiko, Executive Editor of the Straits Times. I'm having lunch with Ms. Bock at National Kitchen by Violet Oon at the National Gallery. Over Peranakan dishes, she tells me how her businessman father helped her succeed and why breastfeeding can be such a rewarding experience.
Yvonne, you are a mother of 4 and you've had 10 years of breastfeeding experience. So what tips do you have for first-time mums?
I think first time when I had not much expectations and pressure, that was the best. So I would really ask every mom, right, love is not measured by milliliters of your milk. It is really the precious moments. So just enjoy the whole journey and don't beat yourself up when the milk is not enough.
Could you share with us how Hagen started?
I became mom for the first time in 2004, and I really felt like breastfeeding was not a very dignified role. I have to be very hush-hush. I have to actually inconvenience my colleagues, right, to borrow a meeting room to pump. After through all those, why can't motherhood be more dignified? Why can't a working mom also be a great breastfeeding mom? Why can't we be successful at both? We don't have to choose. So that was the whole thoughts behind it. Then in 2010, after having my 4th child with the near-death experience due to the multiple cesarean and some complications, it came to me as like a nirvana moment that I've got a second chance in life and I really want to pay it forward. And the deepest mission I have, the calling I have inside, was to support breastfeeding mothers, especially breastfeeding working moms that want to be successful in everything they do. We can have it all. Yeah. So it started with how to design a bottle that will complement breast and bottle, that will not replace the working mom when she's out there bringing back her milk every day diligently for the child.
Your dad was also in the milk bottle business. What was his reaction when you wanted to start your own brand?
So we went through a lot as father and daughter and also partner in business. So when I've decided that, okay, I want to start something to call our own, he was very supportive. He's like, child, climb the mountain as high as you can. Just go as far as you can walk, right? I will be here with you. I'll be your investor, I'll be your enabler. So let's do this together. I really enjoy working with my dad because he is so professional and focused when you give him a task. He's the stability that I need. It is hard enough to make a round feeding bottle. I challenge it with being square and with a no screw thread. I think any producer would have given up and not followed through with my 200 failed prototypes without disowning me or firing me as a client. He never gave up.
So prior to this, all bottles have the screw track.
That's right, yeah. So Hagen is the only one in the world that has no screw thread.
Right, and you have IP'd that.
Yes, yeah.
Right. And the square shape, is that IP'd as well?
Yes. So I call it square round. So yeah, this whole shape is already patented, design registered. So from the scroll itself to the whole silhouette, they are all design registered.
Where do you see your company going?
My goal right now is to serve 100 million mothers around the world.
Right, where are you at now?
We are in 24 international markets, most part of Asia, Europe, US. So we want to continue to penetrate across to other new markets like Australia, Middle East, and yeah, everywhere else that is possible.
Are there different sort of demands in different markets?
Yes, I think it's the local nuances. Motherhood is very similar everywhere in the world, regardless of race, language, religion. But the most interesting part in different markets is the local nuances. In China, I really enjoy sharing and imparting like the the science-backed knowledge about breastfeeding and family bonding, and they're very open to receiving this side of the information. It's probably like our parents' era of unknowing what is the benefits of breastfeeding. So when we entered the market 8 years ago, it was really a very new niche arena that we feel very fulfilled by being able to share. And when we make a difference in a mom, you can actually see the ripple effect around her, the people around her.
What tips do you have for a mother who has problems getting a baby to feed from the bottle?
First is to be patient. Secondly is to actually seek help from a lactation consultant. So I have helped a couple of moms to go through this journey. So especially 100% latch babies, they definitely will want mommies first, which is the best. But when moms want to return to work and when the baby refuses to let them, introduce a bottle slowly, couple of weeks before their start date. They can smell the mom. So instead of the mom using a bottle to feed the baby, try the dad or the caregiver or another family member to introduce the bottle to the baby. So they realize, okay, this is another way of getting mommy's milk. Everything has a scientific way to it.
Thanks very much for having lunch.
Thank you. Thank you for your generosity of time.
So I named Singapore a Blue Zone 2.0. It's a different category, but it's the first in a new category of manufactured blue zones. It's a new order of longevity and health, and the rest of the world should be paying attention.